We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. To throw on the first play, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On play action, now McCarthy rolling to his right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. McCarthy going to throw again. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. That's right as high as you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Minnesota's kick team running in. The Vikings move it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Jump, P19!
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Warren will try the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
In motion right is Austin. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
258.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, take 26. Hey, 88.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And that is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat? Like
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hard in by Addison. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. On the screen, this is Mason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Vikings 14, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his game. Guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They look to throw now on 1st down. Addison hauls it in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now McCarthy.
7-yard line.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. give. It's Mason. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 25
A really
yards
nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rock all 80. Here we go. Here we go. Hawks 70. Hawks. Take off.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll change things up. They'll hand it to Mason. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to come here.
The extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Green 18.
And this one complete to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of score a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime games had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Throwing is McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mason. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Come 19, come 19! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! 60!
Here's McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
It's a gain of
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
18, on the 50.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 3.
No. Green 18. Green 18.
A handoff for Warren. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
58. Over. Green 18.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4.
Here's Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And down to the 34, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Oh, that's just not fair. Now room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
31 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
58.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
26.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Targeting Metcalf. He's had the hot hands in this one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.